Today, I would like to present my work to fulfill my final test in academic speaking class. My presentation today is about fun and engaging ways to teach English as a foreign language to young learners. Before I continue my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Arni Purwati, and I am a student of Master of Degree in University of Indraprastha PGRI. Here are the outlines that I will present today. First, learner-centered approach. And the second, game-based learning. The third, role-play drama. The fourth, songs and chants. Fifth, storytelling and picture books. Next, technology integration. Then, total physical response, or we can say TPR, routine and classroom language, and the last is conclusion. Teaching English to young learners presents both challenges and opportunities. Our goal should be to create learning experiences that are meaningful, engaging, and age-appropriate. With the right strategies, teaching young learners can be both enjoyable and highly effective. A learner-centered approach means putting students at the center of the learning process. First, encourage active participation. Instead of the teacher doing most of the talking, students are encouraged to take an action to active role in their learning. This includes asking questions, sharing ideas, and working with others. Second, adapt methods to learners' needs and interests. Teachers adjust their methods to match students' interests, learning styles, and needs. And the third is promote interaction over memorization. The goal is not just to memorize facts, but to understand and use what they learn through communication and interaction. This makes learning more meaningful and helps students become more confident and independent. Game-based learning. Games can transform the classroom atmosphere and enhance engagement. Vocabulary games like bingo or flashcard matching, and grammar games such as Simon Says or Board Race, it helps students internalize language in a fun and interactive way. These activities stimulate enthusiasm and reinforce learning. Role-play drama. First, encouraging students to perform short skits or dialogues helps them practice speaking in a fun and interactive way. It provides a safe space for them to experiment with language and pronunciation without the pressure of being perfect. Second, by using real-life scenarios like ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions, we make language learning practical and relevant. These activities stimulate real communication, helping students prepare for actual situations outside the classroom. Lastly, role-play. Role-play builds confidence and encourages creativity. When students take on different roles, they learn to express themselves more freely, develop empathy, and enjoy using English in new ways. Text should involve learners in comprehending, producing, and interacting in the target language while focusing on meaning rather than form, by Ellis in 2003. Role-play is not only engaging but also deeply grounded in recent pedagogical theory. It provides opportunities for authentic communication, peer interaction, and emotional engagement. Songs and chants. First, Songs and chants are excellent tools for reinforcing vocabulary and grammar. The repetition in lyrics helps students remember new words and structures more easily because they hear and say them over and over again in a fun way. Second, because songs are catchy and enjoyable, they tend to stick in students' minds. This makes learning feel less like memorization and more like play. Even shy or hesitant learners often join in without realizing they are practicing important language skills. Lastly, songs are great for improving listening and pronunciation. As students listen closely and try to sing along, they naturally develop better rhythm, stress, and intonation in English. Using music in class keeps learners engaged and supports their language development in a joyful and effective way. Storytelling and picture books. Storytelling and picture books are powerful tools for teaching English to young learners. First, they help foster listening and comprehension. As children listen to stories, they practice understanding spoken English in context. This supports their ability to follow narratives, recognize sentence patterns, and make sense of new vocabulary. Second, using expressive reading and visuals make the experience more engaging. When teachers use gestures, facial expression, and intonation along with colorful pictures, learners stay focused and absorb meaning more easily, even if they don't understand every word. Finally, stories encourage discussion and prediction. We can pause during the story to ask questions like, "What do you think will happen next?" or "Why did the character do that?" This is not only improve speaking skills but also develop critical thinking. Technology integration. Technology offers many tools to enhance young learners' engagement. Technology can make language learning more modern, interactive, and exciting for young learners. First, educational apps and websites like Duolingo, Kahoot, or Quizlet offer fun and gamified ways to practice English. These platforms provide instant feedback and allow students to learn at their own pace, making practice both effective and enjoyable. Second, using interactive videos and digital flashcards help reinforce vocabulary and listening skills. For example, videos with subtitles or songs with lyric supports both audio and visual learning, while flashcards with image keep learners engaged and help with word recall. Overall, integrating technology into lesson meets students where they are. It speaks their digital language. It adds variety, boosts motivation, and helps make the learning process more dynamic and student-centered. Total Physical Response or TPR. First, TPR teaches through action and movement. For example, when you say jump, students jump. When you say open the book, they physically do the action. This makes the meaning of the word very clear without needing translation. Second, it's especially helpful for kinesthetic learners, those who understand best through movement and hands-on activities. TPR gives them a natural way to connect language to actions. Lastly, TPR is excellent for vocabulary retention because the students are physically involved. They are more likely to remember the words. The combination of listening, singing, and doing makes learning deeper and memorable. Routine and classroom language. Using routine and classroom language is a simple but powerful way to build English fluency in young learners. First, by practicing common classroom expression like, "Can I go to the toilet?" or "Please be quiet," or "Please open your book on page 1, students become familiar with useful phrase they can use every day. Second, this method helps reinforce English through daily use. When students hear and use the same expression regularly, they begin to understand and say them naturally without needing to translate in their heads, like "Go ahead," "Come on, sit down," like that. finally, this daily exposure helps promote fluency in a natural way, just like how children pick up their first language by hearing its use around them. They can start to pick up English the same way when it becomes part of their routine. This approach turns everyday classroom moments into language learning opportunities. Conclusion. To wrap up, teaching EFL to young learners should be fun, active, and full of variety. First, teaching EFL to young learners should be dynamic and joyful. Second, combine multiple methods to engage all learners. And the third, remember, happy learners are effective learners. Okay, that's all of my presentation. Thank you for your attention and see you.